What is up, guys? It is Uncle Bob, and we are here for. Now, I know I have played all of the Metroid games more than once, but that was kind of because those games all sort of birthed the idea of speed running. But this is the first game that isn't that kind of game that I'm sitting down and replaying. I. This is a game. Okay, first, you know what? We're turning the music up. Just shush. Just. Goosebumps. Oh my god. Sorry about the coughing fit. That was too much. Apparently at some point in the last 2 years I started a new game, but whatever. Clearly isn't what I'm looking to. Clearly not what I'm trying to play. It's only 25 minutes, but I need that 25 minutes. Oh, but yeah, the 2 years ago, now this was a game that I've always talked about especially growing up, my very difficult time finishing video games. It just was not something I was good at doing as a kid. I had, at very least, I had like at least about like 24 NES games, like 20 Super NES, like 20 N64 games. I had like 15 GameCube games, 15 to 20. I had like 20 PS2 games, like 20 games between, the Game Boy Advance and Game Boy Color combined. I had more than 100 games growing up. Easy. Obviously, when I was younger, it was less. As I got older, it was more. But even in my earliest of memories, I always had at least like 40 games at my earliest memory to play. So because of that, all right, we can be done with this fucking bell now. Because of that, I never finished games. My ADD would get the best of me after like 2 months, or not 2 months, after like 2/3 of the game. I would usually get bored of a game. Now, most of the games that, I've played on this channel, that even ones that I never beat, I can usually identify, like, Breath of Fire, the original Breath of Fire. There was a few key points that, like, usually these would be the places where I would stop playing the game. And, in Breath of Fire, one of them was, right after you beat the gremlin and the stone robot, seppukus himself in the volcano. That's a moment where I would a lot of times drop off the story. Another one would be when Nina gets removed from your party. That would be a common stopping point. This is a game where I had actually gotten to like the end dungeon end, the full on the end. And I just never finished it. And so, when I first played this on this channel, this was not a blind play by any means back then. But it was the first time I actually got to see the ending myself. I had seen other people beat finish the final dungeon and boss, but like never me myself. Oh man, that music. And it's fitting that I'm watching through Dragon Ball Z now, and just the Dragon Ball franchise in general, because now I get to look at even more Toriyama artwork, which is never a bad thing to me. Alright, let's get Luca in here. We're not changing anybody's name in this playthrough. Everybody's going to stay the same names. Let me get that allowance. Kitty. Alright, so one thing we will do, though, is we're still going to play this in a sense like it would be my first time playing. So that way, if, somebody finds this video, even though this isn't my first play of it, you could at least, see the conversations with the NPCs and kind of let it be like a first-time experience. So we're going to start, since the fair up there in the northeast is where we got to go, where we saw those balloons letting off. We'll start our exploring by going to the complete opposite end and just kind of work our way around. But yeah, this game I just have so much memories of. This was a game that I used to watch my grandfather play, whom he passed away when I was 8 years old, so that would have been in 1998. He passed away, and he was the one who played all these games, all of the turn-based RPGs. My grandma, well, the one who raised me is my mother, because technically that would be my great-grandfather. But for just the way I was raised, since that's my grandfather, we'll say my mom. Her, I watched play a lot of Zelda games and a couple like Final Fantasy games, or like RPG games. Not a whole lot with her, though. The children are slipping away from us. It's so sad. Happened even in the days before tablets. The person I hate most? My dad, of course. Cringe. Dad loves money more than... Jesus. I forgot about that. I run this town. I'm so rich, I don't even know what to do with it all. I'll give you 10 gold if you act like a chicken. And there's infinite money you could get right there. So if you wanted to be lame, you could just for real right there just... Wait. Oh, you start off with 400 and mom gives you 200 extra? I never actually paid attention to that. Yeah, and I think if you leave and come back, he'll just give you 10 more gold. So if you wanted to, like, low-level this game and get a whole bunch of money, you could just keep running in and out. That would be a long time, but, it is a thing that can be done. These fun chests. Everyone says Daddy's greedy. They're lying, right? I plead the fifth in this motherfucker. Alright, that's all the Mayor's Manor. Alright, residence. I want to go to the festival too. Grandpa and Grandma went to the 1000th year anniversary in Truce. We're keeping an eye on things here. Bro, what kind of whack-ass grandparents go to a carnival and leave their grandkids home? What the fuck are they going to do? Like, some monsters coexist with humans, like that piano player. Which ones does he got? God, 9,900 gold, bro. Very, very soon, that's going to be chump change. 100 years ago, a woman named Fiona died trying to save the great forest that once flourished to the north. Oh, we'll deal with that. Everyone's over at the festival. What fool? Are you fucking Captain No Fun here? All right. That song's a little too much for this part of the game and this mood. Nope. All right, well, fuck you. Nothing in here. But yeah, I used to watch my grandfather play this game a lot. Wait, does anybody say anything interesting? Opening a stall at the fairgrounds, stop by, have some fun. Okay, I think I found all the NPCs. Yeah, everybody just says the same shit. It's not really. We'll go in the forest and go kill some shit in a minute, you know. Just do one lap around. The goal is going to be, in the last time I played this game, I didn't do a lot of grinding, but I did, you know, a little bit of grinding, you know, here and there. It was never for levels, it was always for techs. This playthrough, I'm going to see if I can get through all of the... See if I can get everything without grinding at all. All the techs. Because I believed with as much as I did grind, I remember the last time getting to the end and being like, you know, I didn't even have to grind that much to get this. I feel like I could have gotten this in the game naturally. We'll see. The only time there's going to be any sort of like grinding like that is going to be when I'm probably trying to get the materials for buying shit in the prehistoric era, which is done relatively early on, honestly. Do one round through here. Boom, 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 boom. Let's go to the command center here real quick. Battle gauge, we're going to go... Yeah, we're on the slow end of things. Watch the difference in the speed of this shit. This is like baby speed. Obviously, when things go slow, that means the enemies are not going to attack very fast either. Like, it's not like your battle meter going... Jesus. So this is the game at its slowest, technically. I guess that's not really a good one to check because I can get basically insta attack. So I guess that's not super fair. Blah, 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 blah. See, like, look at the pace the enemies move. Everything's pretty slow. Damn, I cut him pretty bad. The good thing is, because of the way that this game is set up, it really does allow... This is one of those games that I would recommend to people, even those whom don't like RPGs. You know, people who might say that turn-based RPGs aren't their cup of tea. I would say that this is a game that I would say kind of breaks a lot of that mold. Because even though it is turn-based, the way that you fight the enemies within the environment that you find them in, you know, like, I know the second two Mother games, because I'm playing Mother 1, Earthbound Beginnings. I know Earthbound and Mother 3, all of them, alright, now that we've shown off the slow shit, we're gonna put it up to where it ought to be. You know what? You can stay. I might not always pay the most attention to reading. So let me get a head start on that one. But, you know, you see enemies on the overworld to interact with them. So, you know, that's not super new. But fighting the enemies on screen where you find them helps the battles feel a lot more organic. And especially when you have more than one character, it really does feel much less like a turn-based RPG game. I mean, it is, and mechanically, obviously, it will always feel like that, always. But it's more that you're never going to feel like, usually you're like waiting. It's not like, you know, you're sitting there watching your time gauge like slowly go up. You know, when you got a party of 3 going, you're always doing some shit. Always. Alright. Well, yes, I do know about your establishment. This is the the tutorial fucking house. Weapons and items. Okay, this is just saying that weapons are for specific people. Accessories, properties effect, power. Got the save points. Child. Okay. She was telling me that same shit. Oh yeah, shelters are the shit. And at a certain point, I will rely on shelters for more of my healing needs than like items themselves. No, I know skills. What's your just advice? Okay, thanks. Damage in battle, what do you mean? Oh, status ailments. Okay, alright. All of them slightly pain in the asses. No, I'm good. No more. Run from battles, almost never necessary. The good thing is that in this game, because of how well balanced the game is, you basically never have to grind. Ever. If you fight everything you come across, you will always be the correct strength, or if not, honestly, truly, once you know what you're doing, overpowered if you fight everything. But it's more about learning the strategies for individual enemies, because this game actually does have quite a lot of strategy built into it. You know, certain enemies where, you know, you got to make sure you kill the little proxy side enemies before hitting the main target. Ones where it's knowing what order of, like, the body parts to hit. Others where it's, it's only magic. Others that flip between magic and physical attacks. There's always some sort of gimmick that's going on to where if you're losing, you're doing something wrong. Like, you are for sure you're fucking it up. I don't know what you're doing, but you're fucking it up. That is the Garanist of teas. That Brett Lucas says she's made the discovery of a lifetime. Hey, chill. I'll fucking beat your ass. Luca is best girl. If this were my real life, bro, I'd be going for Luca, not Marley. Marla? Yeah, there's a big, contention on how to say her name. Listen, I call her Marley. I can't imagine calling a girl Marl. Bro, that sounds just like... That name sounds like trouble. I lied, but whatever. Come on in. Take your bloody time. I'd rather serve you and go to the fair anyway. That is salty. Nope, I am definitely not paying you money. Earthquake we just had? Sure. Can I sleep in my house? That'd be really nice if I could do that. And our king is the 33rd descendant of the throne. How can he rule the kingdom when he can't control his own daughter? That sounds like some fucking... Honestly, some kind of real shit that somebody in real life would say. Run along, be back before dinner. No. Free heal. Take a nap. Hell yeah. Alright. We're going to attempt to make sure we get, when we do the trial, all not guilty. I may fuck it up because I think if you talk to the girl with the cat in the wrong order, it can stop you from getting it. Okay. Oh yeah, I can just equip everything from here. This makes it great. Bro, my eye is killing me. Pop, pop, pop. Because then we can just sell it all right from here. So yeah, sell the wooden sword. We're not getting nostalgic over this shit. We got one shelter. That's the start of our journey. That's all we need. Those runners are busy racing, so they won't talk to you. Well, fuck them. War with Magus. Times are peaceful. There we go. We still got it. Oh, let's do it again for magic. We got it. We the best. We are the best. We the best around here. Welcome to the Millennial Fair. Have fun. People around Lean's Bell will lead interesting lives or whatever. Big bucks for charms, weapons, pendants, and other rarities. Oh, they're trying to hint you in on this real soon. I'm not gonna lie, this dude's head always confuses the shit out of me. His head doesn't look real. Because he's like an old man, it looks like. I don't know. That sprite never made sense to me. Not from the side. Spend your 2 silver points here. Fuck you. What's the big deal if we won the war against a wizard? You stay away from me. 10 silver points for 50 gold? No, but that's pretty cool. Alright. So let's run into the girl. First step first, we gotta check in on her. Do not grab the pendant first. Talk to her, then grab it, and talk to her. Of course she may have it back. Let her walk around with me. Marley, not Marl. Fucking gross. Alright. Tells me to lead on. So lead on we do. Well, where's my cat? Alright, now we get her the kitty cat. No time to talk, just sitting down for my lunch. This man never sits down for his lunch, ever. But also don't eat his lunch, because if you do, then you will be found guilty. Well, not be found guilty, but somebody will vote guilty. Doesn't make much material difference how you decide to do it. Alright. Cat is back. Don't talk to her again, because I think something like... I think weird shit happens with the voting if you talk to her again. No, we're good now. By the way, can you talk that young lady into selling her pendant? No. I wonder why Melchior would be so interested in this pendant. They ought to be ready now. Alright. But before we do that, we're going to do one little fight. Fight Mr. Roboto over here. Now this guy will hit you if you're close, so you got to pay attention. Another strategy. Some enemies will attack you if you are too close. Others will hit if you're too far away. This guy counterattacks. That's his deal. Well, not counterattacks. I guess an attack is triggered. Luckily, he's pretty easy, so it doesn't really matter. But the game will hit you with the too far to counterattack if he is. So, obviously, as you notice, every time I hit him, he definitely hit me. Didn't even have to hit the same character. He'll just swing on you. But that is actually going to be it for the day, guys. Go back over. Go introduce Marley to my mom here. And then next time we will go up and go do the invention bullshit. And get this journey started in earnest. Take some Benadryl when I get inside. My, how nice. I've only seen you with Luca. Who's your pretty new friend? Hi, I'm Marl. Marley. I'm calling her Marl now. Marley? I'm sure I've seen you before, dear. Now, where was it? Suspicious. We've heard the mom has seen her somewhere. We've heard about an unruly princess. Hey, Marl. Guess what? There's only one bed. Let's lay down. Marley says, don't be weird. I'm going to switch off calling her Marl and Marley constantly now. It's going to piss me off. But That was the one that I really wanted to put it on, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, it took me the same amount of time to get here as where I was in my other game. Actually, I was already in the past in that other file. So yeah, but you know, when we're monologuing and all that other shit, you know, shit takes a little bit longer. But yeah, next time we will go through and travel back in time, start doing what we do in Chrono Trigger. So yeah, take it easy, guys. Peace.